Now remember, we are just winging this, so we're back, we're at Walmart, we're checking out the clearance aisle, seeing if there's any interesting items we can buy and test, you know, just kind of see what's out there. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, it really helps us out. Let's go in, see what they got. Okay, here we are at the clearance aisle, looking loaded as usual. They always have a lot of light bulb options in the clearance aisle. You always got to check for some light bulbs. Golf and soccer hitting and kicking net. I can get some use out of that. You get a pretty good selection of fake plants here if you want to liven up your place. Ooh, look at what we found here, folks. A nostalgic electric ice cream maker. Now that's an interesting item if I've ever seen one. I'm liking it. We're getting this, we're testing it out. Definitely a testable item. We just got back from the clearance aisle. I'm at the shop. I've recruited the wizard to help me test today's item, the Nostalgia Electric Ice Cream Maker. Now, what do you think of this thing? You give it a little once over?
Well, I would say there's probably going to be some advantages to it. For instance, you can add as much sugar as you want or make it sugarless. And you know it's not going to be fake sugar.
True, true. You getting a lot of fake sugar ice cream these days, or what?
Well, I know that some sugar supplements taste nasty.
Of course they do. I can't stand that fake sugar stuff. It's terrible. For $11, we're gonna go ahead and test this thing, see if it makes a decent ice cream. I highly doubt it, but let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed and see what we got. It already kind of seems a little open there. You got a knife or anything? Or let's just rip it open here. Okay. Not a bad box job. Not great though, I gotta admit. Let's just go ahead and... All right. Jesus. Whew. Well, what are you thinking so far?
Everything's bagged. It's got to be
It's
germ-free.
Do that.
No, it's actually got a seal on it.
Whew. She's looking good. I must say, she is looking good there. What do you think of that? Now give it a little bit of a once over. Now tell me how you're feeling.
Well, it looks clean and proper and looks like something I wouldn't mind having on my shelf or in my cabinet.
So you
behind
think
a glass front.
So this is something that you would be proud to display on,
Yeah,
you know, your...
I wouldn't mind that being seen in my home.
Really? Okay. Well, I mean, I think the people at Nostalgia would like hearing that then, because, you know, that's a good compliment. So we're off to a good start then.
So it looks good.
Perfect. All right. Well, now all that's left to do is just get some ingredients in her, some milk. Apparently it's iceless. You don't need ice. So we're going to see if we can make a decent ice cream without any ice. Let's do it. Okay, we got all our ingredients here. I did pick up the Nostalgia Sweet Strawberry Ice Cream Mix here. Now, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? What'd you say?
Probably cherry.
Cherry ice cream, what, like a Cherry Garcia or something?
Yep.
Really? You don't think the cherry is a little too in your face?
Nope, not for me.
Really? Okay, cool. I mean,
Second choice would be strawberry.
Well, do I know the wizard or what? Yeah. Let us know in the comments what your favorite flavor of ice cream is. I'd probably say I do love that Thrifty Rite Aid chocolate malted crunch. I am partial to that, I must say. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and try it. But let us know what your favorite flavor is. Now let's go ahead and get this mixer on here. Obviously, I think it's just a quick boom. We are golden. Now let's get her plugged in. All right. Perfect. Now, when was the last time you had some ice cream?
Probably about a month ago.
Ooh, what flavor? Was it strawberry?
Cherry.
Cherry. All right, 1 8-ounce pouch of strawberry ice cream mix, 2 cups milk, 2 cups heavy cream. Now, this says it makes 1 pint of ice cream, and this says this makes 2 quarts of ice cream. Do you know how many pints are in a quart?
Pint is a half a quart.
Half quart? Well, of course the wizard would know that. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to put some milk, some heavy whipping cream in the shaker with the powder and see what happens. Then we're going to put it in there and let it swirl around and do its thing. Now we got to get our ice cream mix in here. Ooh, smell, give that a smell. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good smelling strawberry. I don't like when strawberry gets too tart. That doesn't smell too tart, let me tell you. Yeah. I don't even. Ooh.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Let's turn it on. Ooh. It's making.
I bet
some
you thought it
noise.
would go faster.
Let's go ahead and shake this up. Get this. I feel like this thing is about to fall off, but. So you got to do it how the bartenders do it. You know, like a. Yeah. Yeah. See?
Gotta get that rhythm.
Exactly. I'm not quite sure how long this thing's supposed to warm up for, what it takes. Did we read any directions? No? We never really do. Getting a shot of the wizard pouring the milk concoction into the ice cream maker. Looking great. Guess all that's left to do is just wait on it to churn us up some beautiful ice cream. Now remember, we are just winging this, so if we didn't put in enough flavor in, or maybe too little milk, we'll let you know. It's not even really that cold to the touch, I must say. It feels like it's... What do you think about that? Cold to the touch?
Cold on the inside.
You think it's working? So you're claiming it's actually
The
working?
outside is coolish, which means the inside cup, what looks like aluminum, is probably cold.
It's definitely churning. Don't know if it's really making any ice cream or any strawberry flavored ice cream, but we do have a successful churn.
Looks like it.
I don't know if this thing's actually gonna work, let me tell you. Frankly, if this thing's got to churn for over 7 minutes, it's probably a fail. We're probably gonna be looking at a fail. I don't wanna have to wait more than 7 minutes for my ice cream to churn. I don't know about you. Let us know in the comments if you think that would be a fail under 7 minutes to churn. Not looking good. That's thickening up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna see where we're at in our consistency here. Go ahead and give it a lift up. You might have to twist and pull.
Looks like heavy cream. Looks like what you might put in your hot chocolate, which is a little bit thin.
All right, well, let's keep churning.
Needs a little more time.
Give it some more time. Well, after the consistency test we took, it's not really looking good. I'm holding out no hope for this thing, and frankly, I think it's a complete bust. Okay, so we've been churning for the 25 minutes now. Let's go ahead and take a look at her, see what type of ice cream she makes, and see if, the wizard thinks it's a good product or a bad product. It's a clearance aisle product. Okay, here we go, getting a close up. Seeing the consistency of the ice cream after 25 minutes. Okay. Ooh. What do you... That's definitely not ice cream.
No. That's like whipping cream.
Ooh, we might have a complete failure here, folks. A complete failure, are we thinking?
Yeah.
Well, the wizard and I just realized that in order for this thing to work properly, you actually have to freeze the bowl part here for 24 hours before you use it. And in my opinion, that's frankly unacceptable. It should be ready to go out of the box. How do you feel?
I would have to reiterate that, yes.
So you're not a guy who wants to freeze something 24 hours in advance before you use something, like myself. It's not gonna happen.
I would say that would be a negative for me.
Nobody wants to freeze a bowl for 24 hours before you use an item. It should be ready to go out of the box. Okay, so then, given the fact that this thing doesn't come ready to go out of the box, what are you rating this thing? 0 to 10. Give it to me straight.
I would say maybe a 5.
Okay, so the wizard and I hit a little bit of a speed bump. I didn't want to give this thing a review without giving it a proper test. So I did put the chilling bowl in the freezer overnight, the way you're supposed to do it. And I put my milk in, I put my mixing powder in, shook it all up, and it's been churning its little heart out for the last 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and see what it has to offer. Okay, let's see what it's got here. Ooh. Can't even get it off here. Ooh. Ooh, not bad. Okay, let's see a little close up on what we have here. Ooh, not looking bad. Definitely looks like some ice cream there. Let's get it out and see how she tastes. Okay, so here we go. It's basically the consistency of a milkshake. I wouldn't really say it was churning for 30 minutes and it's basically a milkshake. Yeah, you're probably gonna have this thing churn for an hour to get real ice cream if you really need it. Very good ice cream. It's a good milkshake. It's a good milkshake. If you're going for ice cream, this definitely ain't it, but you can make a good milkshake with it in 30 minutes. Definitely in 30 minutes. So there you have it, the Nostalgia ice cream maker. Basically doesn't really do what it says. It'll make you a milkshake if that's what you're into after 30 minutes. But yeah, well, that's about it. But all right, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It always helps out. And until next time, we'll be seeing you later.